Yo, what's going on, everybody? Let me just clean up my Yu-Gi-Oh cards here real quick. This is the whole collection out here. About 88 cards, I think, is what I counted here. My remaining Yu-Gi-Oh collection, it's pretty sad, I gotta say. I would have actually come and streamed yesterday, but the thing I was hoping to get to open didn't come. Actually, it did come. I just didn't go to the post office or look to see if it had come. Might be able to get myself a cheap stack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards soon here. Possible old ones. Boom. Don't know what that's worth yet. All right. That's that. And bear with me just a moment longer. All right. What up? What up? Randy here, Nerds Templar. Doing some Pokemon trading card game collection opening. As you see in the title, for our 5th month anniversary. Happy month anniversary to you all. Pokemon month anniversary. Number 5, 5th. We got our ETB for the month, for the end of the month. We got Battle Styles, the Rapid Strike. This is because it is out of stock now on Pokemon Center. This one is a little less worrisome maybe because this is before they started doing the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs. So these are maybe a little easier to get your hands on still, even though they're a little older. Price is about $40. It's a little cheaper for the single strike because it's still in stock. They just recently went out of stock. So, yeah. Just so you know. And then later we're actually, when we're done, we'll look at some of those things, some of the ETB prices and whatnot, just to show you what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe. I would have my running thing of best Pokemon. Hold on. I cleaned a lot of stuff up, so. Also finally transported a desk here from the other place, which is being used usefully. That's unfortunate. Some stuff fallen. Okay, but let's see here. This goes here. All right. Our running top 10. Get that in place here real quick. You already know. I don't think I have any extra one, anything new here. Same as last time, except I did add in the shiny Charmeleon, which has dropped drastically in price. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I saw it at about 30 plus, meaning that it was probably actually my second best whenever I first saw the price of it. Now it is not. That and do this. One of these build and battle boxes is going to be mine now, probably. In fact, I may actually need to open that soon for myself. In fact, it might be the next Friday stream. You can't quite see those last ones, can you? Well, it's just the full face card there at the end, number 10, coming in at the end, number 10. For now, we actually have better ones. However, I did not yet get them in. We also have these guys. Wait, I think that one, the Lost Vacuum, was later than what I've looked at. Gengar and Daisy's Help have been phased out. That's maybe about it, actually. All right, sorry. Pick up the things I dropped. All right. Now, without further ado, Battle Styles, Rapid Strike, Urshifu. Here we go. Again, it's an older one, so only 8 packs here. I only really collect the Pokemon Center exclusive ones, at least from the time they began doing that, which is, again, after this. A couple after this, really. Chilling Rain, in fact, was the first one. So what would that be? In fact, I guess that would be the one right after this, huh? So the last normal ones, the last non-Pokemon Center exclusive. Well, they have both, of course, now. You can get the exclusive or the non. I don't know. The prices are crazy different, but really what's inside isn't that much different. You get the extra full art. You get 2 extra packs. That's really, I guess, where a lot of it's coming from. The extra full art promo nowadays. That's a big incentive, I suppose, too. Some of them are pretty cool. So there you have it. As always, again, I really like the color of blue that we got going here. It's a nice blue. Got our little guide, which has all the cards. Tells a little bit about the VMAXs or whatever's in here. I think it's VMAX. And then it has our guide, the guide there. All the cards. I believe I looked and I'm pretty sure it was 8 maybe about 8 cards that, no, 6 cards, 5 or 6 cards, I think, that will be worth more than this ETB is. Kind of looked like there was something wrong there. It's actually just the shininess of Urshifu there. Really love these things. Can't lie. I'm not gonna lie. Love the ETBs. Always happy to do these. The way that things are going, I'm hoping in the hopefully near future rather than later future, I'll be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll open them in order. But you know what? We'll shuffle them up. How about that? We'll just shuffle them up a little bit here. I'm hoping to be able to open more ETBs. Hopefully, that'd be cool. Maybe, maybe not. I guess really, so maybe I guess the same amount of ETBs, but I'm hoping to get some more, probably either bigger products more often or more products more often, I guess. What I'd really like to do is get to the point of getting all the new worth getting things that they make, Pokemon that is. and pretty awesome sleeves there, as always. And trainers. And showing off all the new stuff whenever it comes out. So that's kind of the goal. And when we do that, the small stuff like the blisters and the boxes and things, those are, I'd rather get those to the point where we can do all of them, sometimes, you know, multiple things like both the big 3-pack blisters or something on my Tuesday short streams, and have the big streams for actual big things like ETBs and whatnot. So dividers there. Sorry. Stop talking now and actually get into this. And finally got our dice. Nice cool blue dice there. No coin. No coin included in this. This is not my earliest ETB, I suppose. We had Vivid Voltage, which would have been right before this. In fact, maybe you can even see up there on the shelf. Probably can't, almost. Yeah, you can see the Vivid Voltage. There's a little spot now. You can't see the Fusion Strike, which is in the middle and has the two stacking tins on top, the water and grass stacking tins on top of it. And hopefully get it up a little higher, hoist it up there a bit more. This one will go on to the left of that, between that and that Vivid Voltage one. Putting them all in order chronologically that they released. Bam, all right. There he is, the big bear. I'll put it over here or something. I always forget something. Put something back in. There we go. However that was. There we go. That works. Maybe. Maybe not. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. All right. Cool. Let's do it. And that big thing you saw sitting on the couch back there, where Sydney usually is, she's at the parents' house at the moment. She didn't want to walk back with me, so she has to wait till I take the car back. That is going to be opened over this next coming month, month 6 of our collection. 14 packs in there, probably just going to open 12 unless we, through those 12 packs, get nothing good at all. Then I will open the last 2. If not, then I will give them to my nephews. But we'll open 3 every Tuesday for my small streams. That's the goal. Can't remember, as always with these early ones, if this is the good or bad card. I'm thinking it is the bad one, though. And we got 8 packs. I will give you the even ones. So not this one. A roly-coly and Sword and Shield. So we're only dealing with 1 reverse holo and maybe a holo rare plus. But when I say bad pack, I mean probably an unholo rare if it is the bad one. Esper, Shinx, Flipbug, so an extra common. These cards are all over the place. Poniard. And they're also common, and then reverse holo, rare, energy, uncommon. So here's our reverse holo. Camping gear, woohoo! Next, the rare. Yeah, I was correct. There's a Boltund unholo. One reason the Sword and Shield are actually, I think, cheaper, or you could say the Scarlet Violet are more expensive than the Sword and Shield. They bumped the prices of a lot of stuff up, including the ETBs and the booster boxes. And that is because there's an extra holo, and I think that would mean every time an extra chance at something even better. Some uncommons for us. Conquildor, was that the one? Yeah, Tower of Darkness, Girder, and Duran. Okay, well, there's one. Uh-oh, another one with a bad one. I'm hoping at least half of these are hollows or better, whatever, rares. We'll see. Oh, wait a second. Let me turn that down a tad. I'm trying to remember how the lighting was. That's the best way to do it. I think that's the better way there. All right. Galarian Slowpoke. Yamper to go with our Boltund. Murkrow. Sandalit, and a Bellsprout. Reverse Holo. Double Aid. Uncommon? Yeah, uncommon. And our rare, I think, unholo. A Vivillin? Yeah, yep. I think that's how that one's pronounced. Grass Energy, Camping Gear, non-reverse holo, Seadra, and a Scroll of Swirl, Rapid Strike, Scroll of Swirls. Say that 5 times fast. All right. Half would be nice. Might end up just being one, for all we know. If I made, if and when I make a card game like this, I already have one technically. I have many, in my opinion, better ways of making packs. We shall see. Good card, good code card. I'll keep the code for myself, but that means that we have a good card in here. Another Esper, a rare card, or a holo rare, that is. Timber, another Galarian Slowpoke, Corphish. I don't have a terribly large amount of battle styles, so a lot of these should not be duplicates of what I already have. And a Sandalit, another Sandalit. I believe I do have one of those already. Or a reverse holo. A Grumpig, another uncommon there. And the rare. Orbeetle, holo, nothing special. Dark Energy. Energy Recycler. Girder again, and Cacturn. Wow. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Yep. Yep. Big old sad face. Another bad one. Too bad. Could still get a good card on the reverse holo though. Cubone. Murkrow. Tepig. Honedge. Just need the Aegislash now, I suppose. And Electabuzz. Cool. Electabuzz is 8, even though he's just a common. The reverse holo slot. Crawdon. All right. All right. And the unholo rare. Salazzle. Although Sandalits, I don't think I have that, so whatever. I suppose. Psychic Energy. Carkle. Dottler. I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. And Pignite. Just put this Pignite in a little mini deck. Easy to use deck because he's a Pokemon that doesn't have any. Him and the Tepig, they're both Pokemon that don't have any extra like effect to the attack, so easier to use. Paldean Fates ETB, that's a good question. I'm still iffy on those. I actually kind of like Paldean Fates myself. I think it seems like you see the Paldean Fates ETBs all over the place, but keep in mind that those have two different versions. So the Pokemon Center exclusive one is going to be kind of hard to find, probably only a TCG player. I pretty much only get those. You would probably find, I would imagine you might be able to find it pretty cheap, non Pokemon Center exclusive. Again, I don't think there's a huge difference other than like a couple extra packs and the one extra promo card. Maybe a couple other little things that don't really matter as much. Depends on how much it is. I think I saw the non-PC exclusive were maybe 35 to 40, which seems like an okay price. If it's above that, I'm not so sure if it'd be worth it. I mean, still kind of cool, especially like if you like Mimikyu and things like that. Good code card. Cacnea. I'm pretty much buying a lot of these. Oh, the $60 one? Is that the PC exclusive then maybe? That's not so bad, I think. Or where you live, yeah. It's especially if you're buying it in person, you're going to see the higher prices for all of them. Mawile. I get mine usually either from TCGPlayer.com when they're lower there, or I go just to PokemonCenter.com if they still have them in stock there. This is not in stock there. That's actually why I got this one. Galarian Mr. Mime. Because it just went out of stock. So I wanted to get it before, I got it on TCG Player before it goes up too much in price. There's another Galarian Mr. Mime for our reverse holo. Which of course means that's a common. And our rare, which is a holo or better. Oh, a Houndoom. I mean, it could be worse, I suppose. Houndoom is awesome, so that's nice, I guess. Certainly not what we are looking for, though. I mean, at least a full art would be nice somewhere in here. A VMAX. Bisharp, single strike Scroll of Storm, and single strike Energy. Yeah, $60 for the normal one. That does seem like it's a bit much. I'm still not positive where, I'm not positive if they stack those kind of things. Like, if you're, in my experience, you're not really, not really guaranteed anything really good from ETBs. So that's the one thing. I think you would be better off maybe with booster boxes, which are obviously more expensive. I mean, they're better for your buck, but they are the most expensive thing pretty much that you could get. So obviously understandable. That I'm working up to being able to get those for midterm sort of investments. You'd say also getting cheapish ones for myself to open at decent prices, and then hoping to build up the stock I got of decent cards to sell, which we will take a look at. I did end up posting my Charizard EX, which is over here, of course. He is up there on TCG Player. It took everything I had in me to do that. In fact, I would have even done the Shiny Charmeleon over here, but he crashed so hard that it's not worth it. 40 USD. Yeah, it's not so bad, I suppose, then. If that's the case, it's not so bad. Like right on the cusp of what I would want to do. Again, I'm only getting the PC exclusive, but if I wasn't so weird and didn't care so much about that, the prices of the non-PC exclusive ones seem like they're pretty decent because there's probably a lot of people that are weird like me and just want the other one instead of the lower price one, which drives down the price of the lower price one even more. Sizzlipede there, nice. Cool, Glameow and Carnivine. Another uncommon. And the rare. Oh, there we go. Tapu Koko V Max. Yes, okay. Not horrible. V Max probably a buck from this set. About that. Fighting Energy. Another Scroll of Storm. Bisharp and another rapid strike or single strike energy. And I guess we can put something on that. Not anything crazy. Again, I think it's only $1 for most of the VMAXs in this set. So we'll pop that on there. Okay, so I would say that in every ETB, you should get, I'm not saying that you will, but in my humble opinion, Pokemon should be kind enough as to give somebody at least one of these in every ETB. Really, you should get a lot more than that. I'd say maybe you should get like one of those and a full art, and then maybe something like maybe that and 2 full arts, maybe something better than that if you're lucky. Of course, the more that they make, the lower the price of the card would be. So that's the thing about Scarlet and Violet. Since there is a higher chance, it does seem like there's maybe more rares, or yeah, you know, they've just made more of them, perhaps. Not positive. I think that is the thing that I have heard, though, that there's a lot more Scarlet Violet cards being made, produced in every set. So that one is mine. Spearow, Zubat, Cubone, nice Kantos, Frillish, and that was a bad code card, of course, and a Blip Bug. Then we got the reverse holo, Gliscor. Another uncommon. I don't think we've had any rare reverse holos. Licky, Psychic Energy, Camping Gear again, Honchkrow. Okay, something different, a little different. Heatmore. Not sure if we've seen that today or not. All right, at least one more good code card. At least one more holo plus. Which would be half, right? Yeah, I think that would be half of them. Yeah. And just terrible luck, which is usually the case for me. Till you know. You can only say that until you pull the Special Illustration Charizard EX. Which really does make Paldean Fates potentially worth it. Almost all the time. That's one reason I like opening it. This Charizard EX isn't the only awesome card, in my opinion, worthwhile, valuable card in there. Other people may think that's the only one, but who knows what's going to be the case in the future. I don't know. I kind of like Paldean Fates. I kind of felt like it had potential to go up in value in the future. However long that may be in the future, who knows. Last one, another bad code card. How about that? How about that? There you go. Thanks for chilling. You and anyone else who's chilling. Ryan, 900. Like, comment, subscribe. We are getting close to 50 subs, which means I can use my phone to stream, which would be a better camera. So that's kind of nice. I'll probably do that. Whole different setup, but I'll make something work. Sizzlipede. Ball Toy. Could get something decent on the reverse holo, I guess. Timber, Corphish, and a Murkrow. And the rare, Jellicent. I don't think I have any Jellicent cards in any sets. Fire Energy. Another Camping Gear. Another Honchkrow, and another Heatmore. Wow. So, not great. Not the best ETB for sure. Left quite a lot to be desired, to be honest. But again, as I said in past videos, past streams, can't really complain too much after you get the Charizard hit. The Garchomp, we had so many in a row, really. The Eerie, like Garchomp came, and then Eerie was right after that. And then we got Charizard EX and Charmeleon at the same time. At the same time, we also got the regular Charizard EX card from Valiant Fates. But okay, Tapu Koko EX, V Max, that is. Probably not the worst. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not the worst V Max from here. Might be close, but not quite the worst. Right, let's do it. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Go right in Pokemon. Thought I already had this up. Nope. Oh wait, is this it? No. Oh yeah, that was looking at ETBs. Yeah, the wrong one. Okay, no, that was the right one. Where are we at here? They're both the same. That one has filters. Okay, this is the one we want. No, never mind. This is with Pokemon filter. And then we went out of my store. That's my store. And then we want to refresh Battle Styles. Then we'll just go cards. Yeah, might as well go high to low. They were all kind of clumped up around the same. There's the 5, or yeah, just 5, I guess, not 6. 5 cards that would have put me. Well, I guess this one would not have. About 4 cards. Empoleon's a little low, but again, that's probably only going to go up. Battle Styles being as old as it is. So one of those 4 cards would have been over or around the same or better than the price of the ETB at this point. You see all the secrets bunched up together. The random Mimic UV full art, better than everything else. Octillery secret way down here. Also, the rapid and single strike mustards are lower than everything else. The secrets lower than all the other secrets. The full arts are way down here. Actually, they're on the next page. They're like right at the bottom before like normal cards. There you go though. $1.19 Tapu Koko V Max. Cool. I mean, not amazing, but I guess it's not nothing. But there's all the cards we could have got that would have been better. All those single strike energies we got. Used a secret one of those. Those are pretty cool full arts, I think, in my humble opinion. I think everyone likes the Tyranitar V. I think the Empoleon's pretty cool. I really like this Houndoom as well, though. The regular single and rapid strike Urshifu Vs are also kind of cool. Is there one more maybe that Teenies are? They seem to be higher than most other things. Tyranitar is kind of cool. All right, well, that's that. What else we got here? Yeah, my shop. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you all the great news. You can't see it here yet, but I did make my second sale. So that means that at least once it's done, once it goes through, and it actually officially a sale number 2, I will increase to level 2 on TCG Player, which will increase my maximum stock from 100 to 500. Yes. So a bunch more cards. I guess we don't really have any sealed stuff to put up right now, but a bunch more cards going to be going up. Better cards probably than what we have right now. I may throw on some that are already ready to go, that are a little cheaper that I had on, and then switched for better ones. But eventually we'll be getting to all this stuff. See here, these are posted. 2 of my better. Wait a second, you can't see. I just noticed one of these things. Both of these things. There we go. Okay. Yeah, those are both posted. Both pulled by myself. A lot of these things are from auction. These are not though. Any of the prize cards pretty much are from my own pulls, and then this Alakazam EX, again, speaking of Paldean Fates, selling off that one because I have 2 of them. He actually crashed a little bit too. That Arvin is for somebody else. And then these are posted currently. There's the Cinderace, Beeberls, Forest Steel Stones, stamped the prize pack ones, Superior Energy, some holo switch cards, which actually came from a buddy at the comic shop who gave me his entire stack of cards that he got from after the tournament because he didn't want them. I'm like, all right, then fine. That's who that holo Arvin's going to, because he does actually need that. So it's the least I could do for him. Holo Man, if he can get from him. Holo Ultra Ball again from him, all stamped. Holo Drifloon again from him, all stamped. That would be my, actually that Radiant Greninja, not mine, but it is mine from the auction. These are all auction ones here. Beeberls, Boss's Orders, Reverse Holos, and Holos. Feed these, they're all on there. They're all on the website. Check it out, TCG Player. You will have to pay the shipping cost. I don't have free shipping for over $5 orders, but you can always think of it as a way to help out the channel. The extra few cents you may pay. Again, super excited to get a bunch more stuff up. Eventually we'll hit level 4 and we'll have more perks. I don't know what all those perks are. Somewhere in here though, here we go. Here are the cards that will be. I'm going to do this real quick. Looks like finally they're done with the maintenance on TCG Player, so we'll be able to get through everything on there. These aren't posted, but I would like to post them quickly. These will probably go up pretty much right after I'm level 2. A lot of old-ish, so this is late Sword and Shield stuff. Still in standard, all Fs, if you will. Weird ears. Some just Vs, some just VMAX, some VMAXs, a couple Machamps there. Both. Some, as you saw, full arts. Nice spread, I would say. Radiant Gardevoir. Got the Galarian Berserker, and then also Pidgeot V, nice. And also the full art Galarian Berserker from the same set there. A Regieleki VMAX used currently in one of those decks. I don't know. One of the electric ones. I got beat pretty hard by an Iron Hands EX deck. Not pretty hard. Honestly, I could have probably won if I realized what Iron Hands EX was going to do. I could have taken him out and pretty much stonewalled my opponent for the entire match with Mimikyu, because all she had were Pokemon Vs and EXs. So she would not be able to do anything to Mimikyu, as long as I would be able to dodge all her boss's orders and her Prime Catcher, which I had already dodged. Well, didn't dodge it, but I took it to the face, I should say. But as long as she didn't have 5 of boss's orders plus those that were usable on me, I love this card so much. But I am selling it because it was from auction. So that was the purpose of getting the auction stuff, not for me to build my own collection as much as I would love to. These aren't in there yet, but they were and would probably go back in. But that's it. Yep. Auction, auction, auction. I mean, they're all auction. I mean, they will be going out. Oh, that one is not, though. That's another one from my buddy. His name's Joey at the comic shop who gave me all the cards. Didn't post that one because, speaking of my Mimikyu, there he is, my good old boy. I love this card so much. He's won me so many matches. When everyone runs Pokemon Vs and VMAX and EX, like all of them are, pretty much. At least past, turn 3 or whatever. Which is so hard to deal with, that thing. And then in the back here, I got more of my own prize cards, all my own ones from earlier tournaments, which I will also be maybe selling off if the price is right, because again, they're cool. They're a little older. They're all, as you can see, yellow borders. These are cards that didn't quite make the cut there. Vivid Voltage Charizards, a bunch of them, rares there, unhollow rares. Yeah, they didn't quite. Some of these were on in the back here too. Took them off. They're at the price where, man, I could even get 10 cents for them in person, and I can't even really get that, especially if you factor in all the other costs for shipping them. I can't even get that right now, even though some of them are being used. I can't get it online. So even when they go out of standard rotation, I can still probably get 10 cents per card, if not like something close. If somebody buys like the whole bulk lot that I have, because I do plan on doing some selling in person, brick and mortar, not necessarily a shop, but garage sale-esque type of thing. Anyway, that's that for those cards. Don't really have a whole lot else. We can go back to the shop real quick here. Just scroll through. Some of these you didn't see because they're just unhollows, and I have them in a binder, which you can't see, but it's back there. It's actually back on that table. Don't mind all the hair, all the Sydney hair, but on that end table is the binder, the binder of binders. Things slowly getting moved around. I had all the binders on that table, at least most of them, half of them on there, half on the end table on the other side. Now I've got a desk from the old place that I moved back to here, and now it's completely full of binders and other boxes of cards and stuff. Took about a whole minute for it to be full. So yeah, that's where those are. But any of the hollows you saw, they're in the in sleeves inside that little box there. Nice and snug. Especially this guy, that early stamped Hollow Darkness Energy. There that is again, that's why it's in the hard case there. $5+ I'd say I'll put it in a hard shell. We'll also say this guy, the last order, my second order here, thank you so much. He bought one card. It was my rare Sisu Disney Lorcana card, again, one that I pulled. I just figured, it's worth so much, it's just a rare. I'm hoping I would pull one more at least at some point in the future for my own collection. But for now, I might as well sell it if I can get it. That thing's going up so fast in price that someone was really very happy to pay me the $1.27 shipping to get the card for $4.50. So he just bought the one card, and I would have sent it with tracking, but tracking is like $5.50. So yeah, new rule. I'm only going to put tracking on packages that are over $20, which is the, I think, more normal thing for people to do. If you look at like the TCG selling stuff, that's it's recommended for 20+ orders to put tracking, and I think that's reasonable enough. That's what my first order was. That had tracking. I feel like I still made a decent bit. Again, selling auction stuff, which I got at a decent price, a very good price, or else I wouldn't have bid on it any higher. These, of course, are the reverse hollow energies, prize pack energies there. Oh, yeah, I meant to do this too. This is always nicer for being able to actually see what's happening here. I don't know what just happened though. Everything got rearranged. Oh, because it went from low to high to low. Go to page 3. We saw all this. Easy, and you saw most of these in the thing anyway. There they are. You can see the prices if nothing else. If you're interested, if several things maybe catch your eye. You can also look in past videos at the auction when I'm showing off all the auction lots in the past videos. I did all of them, which was basically showing every single card, even if it was kind of quick. Maybe any of that stuff catches anyone's eyes. You can always post in the comments things that you maybe would be willing or would like to purchase that aren't on here. But I'm hoping to get pretty much all the very worthwhile things to posted, especially now moving up to, hopefully soon, moving up to 500 stock, maximum stock. There's the regular switch card. Regular B-rolls. Alakazam a little higher than market, but he crashed. He's going to be going back up, I'd imagine. So I think that price is good. B-roll again. Cinderace. This is an old Cinderace. Not sure why it's worth so much, but hey, that's what it's worth. So I'm actually I think I'm one of the maybe on the first page here of sellers. Oh, look, and it crashed pretty hard too. That's interesting. Used to be almost like 350-ish. Oh, I'm the third seller. Yeah, there you go. Again, you're talking near mint because I opened all of this stuff recently on stream. If I didn't open it on stream, prize pack wise, I opened it at the shop and then stuck it back in the pack, brought it home, and then showed it on stream, and then added it to the collection like everything else. Good old Greninja, maybe $5 there, a little higher, but again, I think no. You know what? I think the reason I am that much higher than market price is because a lot of them are. It crashed, but that's probably why, because it crashed so hard. But really, when you look, Japanese, 450, 450. Okay, so there are a couple 450s, but already we're up to like 483 here, 498, 499, $5 on the second page right there already. Of course, a lot of these guys are probably going to deal with some more lightly and moderately played than other cards might have, because Radiant Greninja played so much. But there's really not that many options, so yeah, I might be on this page here. No, not quite. Close. Close. Still, though, and if it's this and a couple other things together that I just happen to be selling, put that order together. We'll be talking more about this. I guess not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be trying to do the first of my Foundry vodcasts, where we will. There's two more temporal forces. I have 3 sitting over here, but I think I'm going to open one myself because this price is just crazy low in my opinion. Not really worth it. I could almost sell probably the cards inside for more. So yeah, there's that. There's the quick ball and the 2-player Star Wars Spark of Rebellion starter set, Star Wars Unlimited, going up in price, or at least it was. Let's see if it's still it's still climbing back up slowly. So I have a pretty good price here. I've been actually the first one on here for a bit now. Looks like I'm the first by $1 or so. Yeah, 29. Yeah, I'm there at 28. Cool. I was kind of thinking that maybe would be one of the next things to go. Yeah, there you have it. Charizard on here somewhere. Maybe not. Oh yeah, he's on the last page because we're on low to high, and he is by far the highest thing. I actually knocked his price down, so it's $1.15 including the shipping. So yeah, there he is. It's really hard to do, not gonna lie. It's really hard to have him up there, but I didn't necessarily buy all the things to get the greatest card and to hold on to it. I want to get all the cards from the collections. I'm really more concerned about just getting maybe at the very best up to the full art cards, because the rest after that are so much harder to come by. And then of course keeping probably whatever I get that's better than that. But when it's something like this, it's like, I don't know, that it seems like something I should use to bolster my my ability to buy and resell and get stuff for hopefully short and mid-term investment rather than long-term investment. I'm not really looking for long-term stuff. I want stuff that I can kind of flip, some stuff that I can flip, some stuff that I can maybe hold on to, like booster boxes for a year or two. Maybe some of them hold on for a little longer, because they all appreciate so well in value eventually, whether it's in a year or in 6 months or a year or 2 or 3 or 5 maybe. Eventually they're going to start up to double the price or whatever. So I kind of have an idea of, I think, what I'm going to try to do in the future coming up here. Like I said in the past video, a lot less decks in the near future. I want to get I really do like collecting the starter decks and all 3 different level decks that they make. I kind of like collecting all the things that they make. Oh, I have all this stuff, all these tabs up here because I have different random stuff to show. Here, let's check this one out next, because this is why I have it up. Actually, I don't have it up, but I'll just pull it up this way. Look at this nonsense that they've been posting here. New stuff that they've been putting up here. It's just like, it's starting to really clutter up their top page. This stuff all just released. This thing just released earlier this morning or something, and then later today, all this other stuff released. But not just that. That's not even what I'm talking about. All of these bundles of stuff are coming out. It's all old stuff, like pretty old stuff. Pretty much the oldest stuff they still have in stock that nobody probably wants. And so they just threw them in these bundles along with these new Pikachu and Eevee promos. And the only way it seems you can get these Pikachu and Eevee promos is if you buy all this other random junk that they put in to the bundle with them. It's just all this old look Corviknight V and Lycanroc V from two totally different eras decks. This one at least has Mewtwo and Melmetal Vs from Pokemon Go together, just decks, and some mugs, right? Some VMAX League Battle decks, some deck boxes. You know, it's just like the most random things. Trying to get rid of the older Battle Academies and some sleeves along with them. Those would probably be the best ones to get, if anything. If you don't have Battle, for me at least, because I was going to get another Battle Academy. This one I was kind of checking out. $40 is getting a little much there. Kind of rather have the sleeves than the knockout decks anyway. This one's kind of cool. The tins, the sleeves, and the mats that match each other, plus the cards, of course. But that's $70. Psh, crazy. Again, here's another one in the Battle Academy with two different sleeves, same price, $36. That's not so bad. If you want these Morpeko boxes, which I wouldn't really mind, maybe that one wouldn't be so bad. But then again, you're running $70 for that, and it's just them offloading stuff. That's all it is. It's like, let's make this bundle, because people who really, really want these Pikachu and Eevee promos will buy all this other random stuff that they don't want at all just to get those. And I'm super tempted to do it, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm just going to wait till someone's selling those two promos on TCGPlayer, and I'm buying that way, if anything. This feel, there's game mat and sleeves and card box and all that stuff. It's a bit back here, but it finally, there it is. It isn't that far back, but finally the sleeves of those sold out. I was surprised they lasted so long. And speaking of sleeves and new stuff, new mats and sleeves lasting long, I am surprised that these are lasting so long. Didn't last actually that long. This one, when it lasted a couple days from the time I saw it. The Umbreon and Eevee silhouette with the moon. Only a couple days until it was sold out. I knew it was coming. If I had the money to do it, those would be as soon as I saw those, I'd be like, yep, it's probably a limit of purchase limit of 4, maybe. No, it's not a purchase limit. Wow, okay. Well, I would get like 5 to 10 of those, depending on how much how much money I had to flip with. Because again, we're talking about a lot of other ones here too. It's not just these. I don't think I would want to go too all in on one product. I really am going to try to spread myself out to a bunch of different things, not really different types of products, but just different sets. Not just trying to get a bunch of one type of set and hoping that putting all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. But I would have put a bunch of eggs in the Umbreon and Eevee silhouette with the moon basket. It's not going to be long till this game mat's gone. I'm telling you that right now. I wouldn't doubt that this Pikachu in the matching sleeves of those, the card boxes seem to last a little longer, the deck boxes. The sleeves and the mat will probably go much faster. I wouldn't doubt that these sleeves and mats of the Pikachu will be gone relatively soon. The other ones, this one's kind of cool actually, now that I look at who's on it. I thought it was kind of just a bunch of random Pokemon with Pikachu, but no, Pikachu, Charizard, and Lucario, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I could see that maybe getting sold as well. And then also the Gengar, the Gaslight Hunter Gengar, plus other ghost companions that aren't as important as the originals. That one will also probably get sold out as well, I'd imagine. Those would be the 3. Oh, but wait, there's more, because then after that, like a couple days later, Here come a bunch new of sleeves and more of the bundle stuff. I guess they didn't make a bunch of the sleeves. They just made a couple, just 3 more. Just 3 more in 2 days. But these, again, look at them. How long do you think these things are going to last? Not long at all. Okay, I wasn't actually sure what this other Pokemon was. It's a Murkrow. I think it's Celebi with Espeon. We'll see in a second. But there's no way those things are going to last more than a week. I would give it like, and that's really being generous, a week. I would say probably, again, like the other Umbreon ones, a couple days and they're going to be gone. Same with the Espeon ones. Those aren't going to last either. So, yeah, if it was someone who could actually invest in that kind of stuff, that's short-term investment stuff there, I would say. $8 for that? Give me a break. Buy a ton of them and then sell them in like a month for double that price. Don't quote me on that because I'm kind of new at this, but that seems to be what's happening. That seems to be what's happening. It's very obvious. I mean, if you know your Pokemon, you know what stuff is going to be the stuff. It's also kind of easy if you just really take the time to scroll through Pokemon Center and kind of see what's sold out, what Pokemon are sold out, what Pokemon are still around. Get a really good idea, I would say. But again, I'm also bringing my 25 or so, whatever it is, give or take, years of Pokemon experience to this. So that might also help. Yeah, because then I get the added benefit of understanding the nostalgia factor of old people like myself that were kids whenever Pokemon came out. All right, that's that. That's all I wanted to show on that. But here's the ETBs to check real quick. Just to get a gander, speaking of taking a look at what is available on Pokemon Center to get an idea of what is worth getting, what's maybe worth investing in, how one may want to go about investing. Here's the ETBs, which I think I honestly consider would probably be a decent, like mid-range, if you will, investment. There's probably lower things, like if you don't have as much money, that if you want to like get an entry level investment going. I hesitate to use the word investment because I don't want it to sound like something that you're doing for way down the road, like more like business enterprise, your entry level business flipping kind of deal, right? ETBs maybe like toward higher end, but like mid range flipping status, I would say. You got a bunch of stuff that's lower than that. Blisters, honestly, the 3-pack blisters, probably saw some of them when I was just scrolling through on the through all the items. Not bad at all. For it's, again, if you know your Pokemon, it's easy to know which blisters you can buy a few of and hold on to for, again, only maybe a month or so. Maybe only until the new sets come out. Maybe only until they go out of stock on Pokemon Center. You see that spike go up, sell them off. You make much more than your money back and do it again, right? That's your good old fashioned flipping, right? You can do it even with the $15 products or whatever, 14, 15 buck blisters, or the other things that they have down there. If they ever make any cold mini tins again or something, or some of even the bigger tins that start running about 25 bucks or so. But the ETBs, I think, are a really nice, stable, mid-range investment flipping thing. You go back and look at the TCG player prices for ETBs here. We were talking about the Elite Trainer boxes earlier. Ryan 900, if you're still with us, thanks for chilling. Of course, done opening stuff, just doing our chilling and chatting now, which we've been getting better at moving to the end of the stream rather than the beginning. But yeah, you can see all the prices really low on the non-PC exclusive ones for the most part. I kind of like them. If I had the money to invest in them, honestly, I'd be tempted to do some of these, especially some of the ones that don't have PC exclusive versions. So the Battle Styles. Here's Single Strike Battle Styles. Still in stock on Pokemon Center, mind you, for $40, the regular price. but even cheaper, still available for even cheaper on TCGPlayer. Just a bit, actually, with the shipping involved, it's probably close. Yeah, it's actually 39. So still, though, not the worst investment, because there again, you're talking, there's not another type. Darkness Ablaze, they're still available, but again, less than $40. Vivid Voltage, I'm surprised because this is out of stock. It has been for a bit. I have mine back there. I got it right after it went out of stock on Pokemon Center. And it was right up about here, probably. And it crashed pretty hard. I mean, it's not a huge difference because the graph is only showing about a couple dollars there. But at one point it was 30. I was checking it out around here when it was probably about 35 or so. And then it went out of stock on Pokemon Center. Boom, way up to 40. But it's still relatively new, and that just happened. So just wait for the stock to dwindle about a year. And this is, we're talking like one of the probably lesser popular sets, and it's still going to probably boost to, I would say, easily $60. Give it a year, definitely it would be 60 plus. Not definitely, but that's what I'm going to say, is it would be a definite in my opinion. We'll see if that happens. You can quote me and we can see if it happens. There's the Shining Fates, about the same as market price. Actually, I think, what, 50 maybe on here? Still in stock again. 50 because it was the special, what do you call it? Special set, special expansion, whatever. But a little cheaper because I think there's a lot of those. Same with the Paldean Fates. Oh, there you have it. Yeah. So it's actually going up a tad. Not too surprising. But again, it's these special collections. They do seem like they make a lot of those. I heard that maybe those ETBs aren't as good to invest in as the main set expansions are. I would probably, if I could, I would get two, one for myself, one to sit on every time, just because. What I find really odd, because I had just begun with Twilight Masquerade, I'm like, okay, you know what? I am tired of these things selling out immediately, which keeps happening. All the Scarlet Violet ones sold out immediately, PC exclusives on Pokemon Center. Even Silver Tempest was maybe out quick. I don't know when that was. I'm like, okay, you know what? After missing these and then seeing the prices go up to $80, $70, $80, they're actually coming down now, which is nice. They're about 70, maybe on the way down from 70 at the moment. As you can see, they start at 60. So, and you're talking 10 packs, 11 packs, in fact, plus the 2 promos instead, which are now full art promos, and Scarlet Violet. So we're talking an extra holo in every pack. Big difference. So I think it's a little justified, at least the changing the price is justified. The price itself, who knows? But yeah, I got tired of that, so I bought the Twilight Masquerade because I knew it would, even the second rotation of it would get sold out quickly. But that hasn't actually been the case. This is the restocking of it, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. It did already sell out once and came back. And then that's when I decided to do it, because I'm like, I'm doing it as soon as I see it. I know they're gonna restock one more time. So that's all I've seen with all these other ones, is they restocked them one time and that was it. I'm gonna wait until they do it, and I'm buying it, and then actually that hasn't sold out yet since then. So it's kind of it's proven me a liar at the moment. We will see though. But if you go to TCGPlayer and look at what it's worth, we don't need that anymore. What is that? Oh yeah, it was just a list of the ETBs to try to see which ones I have. They're grayed out if I have them there. Kind of just a running list there. The Twilight Masquerade Pokemon Center exclusive, though it's still in stock for $60 on PokemonCenter.com. Is going for, is it right here? Is going for $70. Market price almost $78 on TCGPlayer. Riddle me that, my friends. $60 still in stock, Pokemon Center. Yet the market price is up to 77, 78 bucks. And if you try to buy one, what do we have here? $85. $85 is the lowest one. I don't know. Maybe everybody is missing the most obvious thing, but I don't know, guys. If you got the money, go buy a couple Twilight Masquerade ETBs from here and go sell them for 80 bucks. Crazy. But again, they're going to go up even higher. If you go back and look at any of these ones, but not these. These are already actually going up way too much for my liking. I'm kind of upset about it because I need so many of them still, and I want to get everything back to Sword and Shield base. But if you look at Sword and Shield base, those are pretty good. Actually, those are. Wait a second, where are they? I'm thinking the booster boxes. Those have appreciated in value really well. The ETBs not as much for Sword and Shield base, but as soon as you go back into Sun and Moon, those things are double the price, if not more, if not way more, for every one of them. And that's just the last series. So, we're already approaching toward, the end of Scarlet and Violet. Sun and Moon already relatively popular. Wait, well, that's different. Okay, so I'm not talking Sun and Moon. If you can get your hands on cheap Sun and Moon stuff, certainly do that, because that's only going to get more and more valuable, just like all the other stuff before it. Although it's already more valuable than XY. Keep that in mind too. It seems to be super popular. The Sword and Shield, some of it is, some of it isn't, but it is all just going to get more popular, and it is, I think, less produced, there's just less manufactured cards than they are doing now of Scarlet and Violet, which I think is going to perhaps change the value over time and how they do appreciate over time. So bear all that in mind. I'm not an expert at all on any of this stuff. I'm an amateur, but that's my 2 cents. I can't wait to open Shrouded Fable. I'm actually super excited. Every single time I see a new set come out, I'm not gonna lie, I get kind of excited to open new packs from the new sets. That leads us, I guess, you know what? We might as well just keep going down the line of these tabs I have open. Let's just check out real quick here, because it's fun, some of the cool Shrouded Fable stuff we might have to look forward to. Only a couple things, really, but why not? So we have these, wait a second. Seems a lot bigger than it was before. This was literally just updated within the past 2 hours or so, or if not shorter than that, because I was just looking at it. Well, here's the ones that they did already have, which means that they started showing stuff. They started showing these things off, and we're still like a month out from the actual release. What does it say here? August 2nd. Well, actually, never mind. Wow. Whoa. Woo. Not that far off. I'm gonna have to ask when this pre-release is. I thought it was the middle of August. Now, I'm not so sure. All right. Anyway, what's happening? What? Did I click the wrong thing? Oh yeah, I did. I was looking at the wrong ones. Let me find out now they're updating this while I'm trying to use it. Why is everyone always updating their stuff when I'm trying to use it on stream? Okay, here we can look at some of them on the Japanese side. They're the same art, so that's all that matters. These are the original here. We can look at all of them at once, actually. So there's the Okie Dogies. I think he's kind of cool. I don't know I sort of know the lore a little bit because I watched a video on how all the legendary Pokemon are related, and they've been affected by a legendary. He's not necessarily him and all the other ones, but he's kind of cool. He's a dog, so that's always nice. Monkey Dory, not this one necessarily, but a Monkey Dory card, part of the decent card from Twilight Masquerade. Oh yeah, here's the other ones down here. Yeah, Presentipity. These aren't. I mean, I don't know. They're okay. The arts are cool. You can only do so much with the Pokemon you're given. or that you're making art of. I don't really find any of them all that interesting. Okie Dokie is only kind of cool because he's a dog. I don't know what to think about most of these other things. What is that? Oh, Digimon. Right, there's those, but that's not really what we're here for. I mean, they were cool, like I said, but let's look at, here's the Reverb Room. There's only a couple other EX other than those guys. So we got Reverb Room, and it looks like, oh yeah, we did just the one, they're ultra rare. Kind of cool, kind of cool. I guess it's like full art, or maybe, I don't know what they would call that. How many stars are, well, it's different because it's Japanese. We're looking at the Japanese one. We already did look at all these on the other page. Kingdra. Now this one is a little different, I believe. Yeah, that amazing looking card. It would be awesome if Kingdra EX was usable, because Kingdra, in my opinion, is an awesome Pokemon. But this card is a promo, probably going to be in like a collection or something. Awesome, awesome, awesome card. I love that so much. I love it. So Hydro Pump, 50 damage for each water energy attached to him. Definitely do a ton of damage if you wanted to. Oh, put up to 3 water Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. That's kind of nice, I guess. But I love that art. That's just such a good art. But it looks like it's going to be a promo. Oh man, I don't think I saw this. Is this a alternate Earthen Vessel? First alternate Earthen Vessel card? Ooh. Oh, that's going to be just like the first Buddy Buddy Poffin popped off was like $30 or so, guaranteed that thing's going to reach about 30 or so. Yeah, what a great card that is. All right, but even better than all those, where is it? Or here maybe. Oh wait. Oh, I haven't seen all these. I like that. I like that horsey. Nice. Under the sea. Nice. Very awesome. So okay, so we're getting all the oh wait, maybe not all the Tapus, just Tapu Bulu here. Ooh. That's kind of fancy. Again, I don't find these legendary guys interesting at all, but that is a kind of a cool card just in general. The color along with the way it shines. Let's see here. I really like that Duskull line. We're gonna wait on that for a sec. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen any of these. So many. Chris, oh my goodness, that is a card. Wow, that is pretty awesome. And these are probably just the regular full arts, I would imagine. That's what we're looking at. Nice. I'll go a little faster through this here. Let's see, Zorua. Yeah, we'll wait on him because we'll wait on him. Q-Fant. This can't be that great. Q-Fant's not one I find too interesting. I mean, people who like elephants, I guess, maybe would. Not bad, I suppose. Not bad. Fracture, though. Fracture might be a pretty cool one. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's awesome. That's like some kind of nice, like, water color art thing going on there. Like that. Got the little Axus in the back. All right. I like that. I like that card. Quite nice. All right. Next. These are all, we looked at all these ones down here. I'm just making sure we didn't. I don't really care as much about the trainers for now. They're just trainers. Persian. Let's check out Persian then. It looks like we got everything, covered everything else. Oh, cool. I like that one. Very nice. Very nice. Staring at himself in the window. Awesome. Cool background. Cool town skyline, I suppose. village skyline. It's like a little festival going on or something. Do you see Beware? Beware? Oh, it's a big old bear. I kind of like that. I like the contrast of the rainbow with a giant bear who's supposed to be cuddly, but the fact that he's so ginormous is a little terrifying. All right, so I guess that was all except our. Yeah, let's check the Zorua because the Duskull's in the line. But this Zorua card, oh my, it is so good. So good. That is a great, great card. It's hard to tell with the Japanese numbering what is what really, but here gives you maybe a better idea. You see the like these, wait, these things? I don't know, maybe that one. And there's all your regular full arts, I suppose. So Zorua was probably just a full art. And these were your yeah, because regular Kingdra would be up here somewhere. Down here you have your full arts, and then you have your illustrations. So yeah, that's what all these are, but let's check these last couple ones out. Wait, can't do it from there, sorry. Here's the Duskull. Awesome, I really like this art. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't look, but it very much reminds me, James Turner is the illustrator, Mr. James Turner. Seems like maybe the same as the Bubble Mew from Paldean Fates. So, and also, take a look at that one, take a look at this one. Keep Bubble Mew in your mind as well while you're looking at these, right? Yeah, super similar art. I mean, it's just the same art, really. But I tell you what, if Mr. James Turner here is making all these beautiful full arts and all these different scenes, and they somehow all combine to make one massive Pokemon picture, I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind. Awesome. All three of them are super cool, but just imagine if he is slowly creating just a giant picture of Pokemon with all his different full arts. Wouldn't that be amazing? Just imagine how much those would all be worth together. Think about that. And finally, the Houndoom. Another Houndoom. I think we looked. No, we didn't. This card, though. Oh, this card. It's apparently just a regular full art. Mind blown at that as well. Yeah, see? It's regular full art, but that is so cool. That is a really nice one. Taiga Kasai. You can see, it looks like at least, the paint strokes. But it could just be done that way on the computer too, right? It looks gorgeous. Really nice card. Houndoom. Who doesn't love Houndoom? That's that, though. I guess we've done enough. We'll look at Stellar Crown someday in the future, of course. Yeah, all right. Well, that's that. Like I said, I will be back this Monday. I am going to do the Monday thing because we are doing the Wednesday streaming as well. So we're going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday being the Quartermaster stream. Monday we'll do our small Pokemon opening, which will be the beginning of month number 6, and we will be going through the ginormous Heavy Hitters collection, 14 packs, behind right back there on the couch. Lucario V and Tyranitar V. It has 4 Brilliant Stars, 4 Astral Radiance, 3 Lost Origin and 3 Silver Tempest packs, all the late Sword and Shield that's still playable right now, which is why I kind of wanted to do it right now as soon as kind of possible. Also why I sort of wanted to get those ETBs sooner rather than later so I could get them all opened and see if there's any cards in there we may want to sell that would be usable in standard before they're not worth as much. But hey, we'll see what happens. Because again, those things will, at least some of them, Pokemon more than trainers, will become more valuable over time as they, I think, my imagination, I just imagine it being the case that as things fade out of standard play, when it comes time for them to leave, they start dipping in price. And then to whatever degree their popularity allows them, they will then start increasing in value from then on. Once they hit that rock bottom point, whatever it may be, from that point they'll increase as they never get printed again, and all the products, containing them get opened or whatever, lost to the sands of time. So yeah, that's that. We'll be back to open some packs. We'll probably just start with Brilliant Stars and go from the earliest to the newest ones. Do 3 Brilliant Stars and then 3 Lost Origin. Yeah. Then we'll do the Astral Radiance, then the Lost Origin, then the Silver Tempest. Then we'll have the 2 packs left of one of each of the Astral Radiance and Brilliant Stars. And like I said, if we don't get anything good at all from the other 12, I'll open those 2, maybe on the last stream of 4 of those. But if I do, then I'll probably give those packs to my nephews, because why not? They actually just opened their second packs ever when I went over there last time, and I played some Pokemon. We played some of my own games. They're kind of my little testers right now until I can get some like true alpha testing going. But we had some fun. And all right, yeah, anyway, that's all I got for you guys. It's been fun. Oh, I do have one more thing to mention. The thing I was going to open yesterday, if I actually went to get it at the store, or at the post office, that is, because it came in, was this. A little off. It's not Pokemon, but as you may know, we do other things now. We've been doing Lorcana. I myself have been doing a little bit of One Piece and talking about it, not really showing it because it's not really suitable for a family audience. Not really wanting to. I probably will never get into Magic the Gathering unless it's getting some Lord of the Rings stuff, because Lord of the Rings is awesome. I do want to get into something called Union Arena in the future, which features Bleach, the anime, which is really the only reason I'm interested in it. We have the Star Wars Unlimited, which is now on its second set. That we got the 2-player starter set. We have one for sale. We opened one ourselves. Kind of cool. Might be cool. We might end up getting pre-release kits of those as they come out, whenever they do come out. Maybe not anything else. We'll probably just end up getting the 2-player starter sets, kind of premiering that. Maybe if we do end up getting into Star Wars Unlimited to any other extent. And then again, getting also the pre-release kit, which comes with 4 to 6 to 8 packs, something like that. And a couple other cool things maybe, and just leaving it at that for our Star Wars Unlimited collection perhaps. But then also getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, back into Yu-Gi-Oh, just like Pokemon. Back in the day, I was a little older at that point because Pokemon came out earlier than before this. But I was around for the beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh, and oh my, that was the reason I stopped collecting Pokemon in the first place. Really, the biggest gripe I had with it was that it got me out of Pokemon card collecting. But again, back into it because I was watching the anime. The anime is actually not so bad. As morally speaking, it's probably one of the best ones. It's better than Pokemon, to be honest. The biggest problems with it is all the pagan stuff, the pagan Egyptian nonsense, and you still get all the weird Eastern stuff. But it's really on the side of the morality that I find it a little refreshing, at least. The other stuff, I'm still not positive where they're going with everything else. Realizing it's not quite as much about ancient Egypt as they make it seem at first. I'm not really sure where they're going to go with it because, again, you're still dealing with, you're still dealing with Eastern thought, which is not compatible with Western Christianity. So there's this, and this is a 3-deck box released in 2020, I suppose, but then re-released in 2024. I think this is the early version. At least that's what I bought. That's what it was listed at when I bought it. But there you see, you get a pretty awesome Yugi, Kaiba, and Joey deck. So the three big guns, right? And you get all the coolest cards in their decks. All the best ones that you would know from their decks are in there. You can see some of them premiered right there. That's Exodia in the middle. You get actually all the old school Exodia pieces there in Yugi's deck. Dark Magician Girl, even got Blue Eyes, and you got Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which obviously means you have 3 Blue Eyes in the Kaiba deck. And then of course, good old Black Eyes, Red Eyes, Black Dragon, Black Eyes, yeah, Red Eyes, Black Dragon, and Joey's deck. Some other cool stuff in there. Not actually sure what else is in Joey's deck. I would hope that Thousand Dragon and Time Wizard and Baby Dragon are, even if they're not viable at all. And then also some other stuff. You got the 3 Egyptian gods. You got some different arts or something, variant cards they say there of some. I think they all deal with Dark Magician spells. So a bunch of awesome cards. Basically 3 really big decks. Actually, they're quite hefty. Like 44 cards or something. I might be wrong about that. Anyway, I'm tempted to actually not even open it and get the 2024 version, which is still quite a bit cheaper. And it's actually quite cheap. It's like 20 bucks or something. I might just get one of those and open that and keep this since it's a little older and I think it's the original version of the thing. I'll just get the re-release and then use those decks because I'd actually like to use these maybe with my nephews as well. This is the kind of game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the kind of thing that, just like I did with these Pokemon decks here, which I was mentioning with the Pig Knight earlier, all Pokemon with just, well, regular attacks. Then you got your energies, got some easy trainers that don't actually go by what it says on there. I just have different roles for each of the different types of trainers that are easy for kids to learn. But yeah, like you see there, they're all just regular attacks, which makes it easy. A whole lot of variation, but that's not really the point. Point is just that you can sit down with pretty young kids, maybe like 7, 6, even if they're like really smart, maybe, and they can learn how to play Pokemon, even if it's a very simple version. But then, you know, I played that with my nephew, and it was actually a little too easy for him. Maybe too easy for him. I mean, he could have probably kept playing it just to learn the other roles instead of having to focus on what the attacks are doing. You can focus on learning the other roles and getting the hang of that, and then moving on to once you grasp that, and it's not so overwhelming, all the new stuff coming at you, then everything else, you know, once those things are kind of, you're used to them, then the card text is really the only new thing, and you can kind of just focus on that. But he was ready to go, and he beat me with his own structured deck, his own custom deck that I made him, while I used the deck I made for my younger nephew who can't quite play yet. But they both actually seem like they're not good decks, but they're usable, so that was cool. I beat him with the other one with my younger nephews before. He beat me this time. I beat myself using his before, so they both seem like they work pretty well. And he was getting the hang of it. He definitely knew what he was doing. Had a little help from me. He was getting distracted as well from the TV, but you know, that's what happens. He's getting there. Yeah, a few more good matches, and we'll see what happens. But that's it now for sure, guy. Definitely now. It's weird. What is? Oh, okay. I'm like wondering what is moving. Do you see this moving? Something moving on the cards, shining. glare of those cards. It's I have the Roku on the TV, and it's the Roku screensaver. It's like, oh my goodness, there's a ghost somewhere, but no ghost, unfortunately. But I'll catch you guys actually tomorrow for the first Temple Foundry podcast, where I'm going to talk more about my own games. We're going to look at some AI generated artwork that I've done. I've had the AI do, I should say. We'll look at that. I want to use that to get any aspiring or good art, even non-aspiring, but good artists out there, any type of artist out there, or even if you're not a real artist and you just want to try and send it in. Trying to get some artwork for my own trading card game. Just even like prototype artwork, something. If it's really good, it's something that I would probably try to reimburse you for in the future, for sure. Right now, I can't promise anything at all, but the card game is actually at the point where, like most of my games are, a lot of my games are, in fact, more than 10, I would say, at a testable phase. I currently have the first 2 sets of this trading card game, tactical card game as I like to call it, that are actually ready to be tested, and I have prototype versions on index cards made that I might try out with my nieces and nephew. We shall see. I also have a little more simple version, same sort of mechanics. It's supposed to be like a light intro version, junior version of my bigger card game, but it would actually fall under, the big card game is falling under the bigger heading of games I call Fantasy Age, the Fantasy Age series of games. It's a Fantasy Age game. The smaller, simpler one is under what I call the Wildlands series of games. So they're different in that regard, but they're the same mechanically, mostly because the simple one is different by virtue of being simpler. All right, I rambled far too long, hour and a half. I like to keep my streams, even especially the big one, especially the short ones, but even the big ones, under an hour and a half. That means that's it for now, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow, probably sometime in the morning. If not, sometime in the evening. I'm not really positive on that. It'll either be around 7 to 8 a.m. when I start Eastern, or 5 to 6 p.m. 7 to 8 a.m. Eastern, or 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern. And then I will definitely see you Monday morning, 7 to 8 a.m. Eastern, around there for the start. And we'll open a couple packs out of the big. We will actually open the Heavy Hitters collection up and then open a few packs out of there. Until then, guys, I'm Randy, and this is Nerds Templar. Catch you later. Peace.